Good morning. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're doing great. I am Lynn, and this is a fun way for me to share all the things that I love about knit and crochet with all of you. I am putting together this video today because I have had a lot of yarn haul videos lately. And I'm sorry I didn't break them up, but they kind of went together to an extent. So I was trying to get them out to y'all. Now, since there were so many back to back, I have a lot of finished work that I want to catch y'all up on. And a couple updates on some works in progress. And let's see. Oh, and I do have 2 more tutorials coming. Now, the one tutorial that I already have is well, actually, the 2 tutorials that I have is in a playlist. Now, on that bandana tutorial, if you do want to try it, I would not use Lily Sugar and Cream unless you use a bigger hook, just so that you can get the drape. You might have to go up to like a 5.5 millimeter. I think 6 millimeter might be too big, but just play around with that. It's a video I have uploaded, and I don't know how to alter anything once it's uploaded to the channel and public. I might have to ask, if anybody else knows how to do that to where it wouldn't interfere, that I wouldn't have to take that video down and then re-upload it. That would be great. But today I have, now, for those of you who are returning viewers, whether you've subscribed or not, I appreciate if you have subscribed. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you subscribed, thank you. If you've not, if you could click that subscribe button, that would be awesome. And I promise it's not always about yarn hauls with me. I do try to diversify diversify my videos enough to where I have a little bit of something for everybody. And I have varied interests, so I try to share that with you so that, none of us are one-sided. None of us, we're all multifaceted individuals, right? So, but those of you who have been listening to me, I am this close to getting my website up. And I will share all of that with y'all when I finally get it up and running. When we had our old business, I had a business license, but that was 2013. So when we closed our business, I ended up closing that, or ending that business license, because if I had not, I would have had to keep filing monthly zero returns because I wasn't doing any sales. So I did that just for sheer ease for me, because at the time I was not looking to sell any of my makes or anything like that. It was an actual thrift store that I had. So my creations didn't have a place there. It just didn't. So I'd rather close that business license down and start over whenever I wanted to do another venture. And now, 11 years later, I am at that venture. So I got the business license going, but I told the Department of Revenue that I would not start earning money until September 1st. So my website can't actually go live until September 1st, which is not that far away. So I'm super excited. So while I've been uploading those yarn haul videos, I have been a making fool for this website. Now, I do know, now this is about 2 weeks worth, maybe 3 weeks. No, maybe 2 weeks worth of makes. And I'm sorry, I normally don't let them, normally I just kind of throw it in every time I make something new on a Monday or Thursday video, it doesn't matter. I just show y'all. But like I said, it's been, heavy on the yarn videos. So this is more for stock for the website. Beyond the fact that they're just very fun to make and I love them. So I'm going to go through, and this is a simple double crochet bandana. And I think they called, this is a big twist yarn. And look at that drape. I mean, you can't, I love big twist drape. Now this is done with a 5mm hook and big twist yarn, which has got super great drape. And this one I believe is Denim Splash from Big Twist. Now Big Twist and Joann's has a lot of different things going on for Big Twist. So you might now, I think they're edging out of the little small 55 gram balls and going into the bigger favorite cotton, Big Twist favorite cotton. I think they're like 3.5 ounces. So they're definitely bigger, and their colorways might be a little different. I bought some from Joann's, and I haven't tried it yet. But see, the only thing I worry about it is because it feels like Lily Sugar and Cream. It doesn't have that little drapiness of the 55 gram balls. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Now, another one, this one is a purple splash. It's right, hold on. I hate to get off camera with y'all, but let's see. It is, well, they labeled that wrong. They had to put a sticker over top of what they had wrong, because they had it as gray splash, and we all know that is not gray. But then they covered it up with a sticker called Violet Splash. So let me toss that back over there. And I love this. Y'all know I am a blue and purple kind of girl. Even if I don't wear these bandanas myself because of my big old ears, I love the color. Isn't that just gorgeous? So anyway, this one, these simple double crochet bandanas, you can get the pattern Passionate Kelsey on YouTube. She has a free pattern to show you how to do this, okay? And super easy. I love the way she does the stacked single crochet at the beginning of a row. Beats a double crochet every time for me. Now, I know she's half my age, but I can learn from anybody. And I'm just amazed at the way she created that pattern. Obviously, because I use it so much. All right, this one. Now, this one is a simple double crochet bandana. But this one is I Love This Yarn. No, I apologize. I misspoke. This one is I Love This Cotton. And I believe this is a discontinued colorway because I got this in that Hobby Lobby clearance probably in 2019. And it's called Fantasy. But I love the combination of colors in this one. It's just beautiful. Oops. Let me fix the picot edging there. Now look at that drape too. I mean, it's got it. Big Twist and I Love This Cotton are beautiful for drapes. And I have a granny stitch bandana that I did on my channel. And that's the one I was talking about at the beginning of the video. I already have one made in this American colorway from Big Twist. And I said I always wanted to try the double crochet version, the simple, the simple double crochet bandana. And I love how that color played out with the red, white, and blue. Now, I know we're about to edge into winter, so there might not be a whole lot of sales on these bandanas, and I don't mind. It won't cost my site, I hope, anything extra for these to stay there. Now, I might, kind of put them in the background until spring. I don't know. I will have to see how things work out, how Shopify actually works their websites, and if it's not taking up too much bandwidth, I might leave it on. But if it is, I can always, just put it as out of stock, so it's not taking up extra bandwidth. But now this is the fantasy in the granny stitch bandana that I made up, and you can see that tutorial. It's a yellow. It's done with yellow lily sugar and cream. You can see it on the thumbnail. But I did use the picot edging that I learned from Kelsey and that stacked single for the first and second double crochet of a row. I just love how it works, because you don't have that big gap. But I think in this fantasy with the I love this cotton, that even looks good with the granny stitch, does it not? I mean, that is just gorgeous. Okay, now this is another I love this cotton. Same situation. It was a clearance from 2019. I think this one was cotton. Yeah, this one was cotton candy. Now this is the granny stitch as well, and I will show you. All right, I have the granny. I did. If you didn't notice, I did one in granny. I mean, one fantasy in granny stitch and one in double crochet, or the simple double crochet. And now I did the same thing with the cotton candy. I'm gonna try to hold them up side by side, just so you can get an idea of the way the colors play. Okay, my fingers aren't working very well today, obviously. I'm trying to hook it on a pinky and a thumbnail to kind of give you an idea. All right, you know what? I'm just going to do that. So, put it in. I know I'm going through a lot of extra effort to show you, but see the difference? The color play, I love it in both designs. And a lot of times you lose that, I mean, y'all know, you don't get the same look. The colors don't play well because you're separating them with a space and everything. But I really like how those turned out. So I ended up doing, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 bandanas, which they're super quick. I really like them. I'm not going to put them back up behind me because I've had to stop loading this shelf because I had this shelf so overloaded. It was redonkulous. Now, I did a lot of bandanas, yes, and I did a lot of market bags. Now, the market bags take me significantly longer than the bandanas, but I have rented the series Outlander from my library. I've rented the disc to watch the different seasons because I've never watched it before, and it's really, really good, and it's great for these kind of projects. Now, I did do another Ahoy in Lily Sugar and Cream market bag. Now, this one is the standard size that Stephanie said. She has a free pattern on her website. I mean, not on her website. She has a free pattern on her YouTube channel, and her name is Stephanie Zed, Z-E-D. And I followed her pattern to a T, and I love this. Now, this is the standard size, and she also tells you how to make a bigger size. This one was the Lily Sugar and Cream Ahoy. Now, on these, I just use a 4.5 to 7 crochet hook because that's just my go-to when I'm doing a lot of projects. And this is Peaches. Sorry, my hair is getting in on my microphone. This is Peaches Sugar and Cream, which is still by Yarnspirations. It's just only available at Walmart in Creamsicle. And this is the bigger style bag, which is significantly bigger. This one, I believe, holds 12 of the 4-ounce Lily Sugar and Creams, and this holds 28. So this is definitely a lot bigger. And it takes a significant amount of time longer, but that's okay. I love it. And I'm going to have both sizes available on my website because I do believe that there's a place for both of them. This big one can fit five or six beach towels and, like flip-flops or sunglasses. Well, yeah, sunglasses would fit because the arms might poke out, but it won't fall out. And sunscreen, all those kind of things. So the bigger bags would definitely be great beach bags. Now, I am probably going to make another creamsicle bag, just the smaller version, because on this one it's Ocean Waves by Peaches and Cream. And again, I used a 4.5 millimeter. But I really like the colorway on this. I didn't think I would. I liked it on the cone, but as I started working with it, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But it actually came out really lovely. I like how the colors played. And the way the rose played out. Now, that was the normal size. And I did a super big one. Oh, not super big. I did the large version in the ocean waves as well. Now, I'm not trying to rush through, but I get excited. I really, really do. Sometimes I talk too fast because I get so excited. And I'm sorry for that. But also, in between making all this, I have gotten photographs of everything. I got my descriptions ready so that when I do go to get my website, it's pretty simple to transfer everything out of my WordPad or my Word software into the website so that I can get up and running pretty fast. But I got sidetracked. Sorry. I seen a squirrel run across the screen, I guess. Or run across my brain. The creamsicle, I want to make one of the smaller bags in it because I do this and that yellow one that I made, kind of like a tribute to my mom. And this would play well with that too. But I like the yellow, and we all know that pink and purple. I mean, pink and purple. Cheesy Pete, purple and blue are my colors. But I do love the bright, happy, sunshiny view of the yellow too. So, I can't argue with that. Now, I don't know if I told y'all that I'd ordered this about 3 weeks ago when I was doing my tutorials and I said, I needed to figure out a little bit better way. I went on Amazon and I found this lovely little contraption. And most of them come with a magnetic ring. Well, I don't want to put a magnetic ring on the back of my phone. So I didn't choose those. I chose the ones that expand and grip. Because see, I mean, it can go. You could probably put like a Galaxy Note in this thing, as wide as it extends. But it goes around your neck, and I'm gonna try to do this without hitting my microphone, so that I don't deafen y'all. And I'm thinking about trimming my hair too, just to kind of get it out of my way sometimes. Because y'all just saw it is very long. All right, I can do it without hitting my microphone, I think. So basically, I will put my phone in this lovely little thing. So it will do for two things, honestly. It will do for, I'm thinking it will do well for tutorials. And also, I want to get my TikTok kind of up and going. Um, as y'all, I don't know if you actually seen my community post. I had changed the name of the channel to match the website name and my business license name. So my TikTok will be the same thing, and my Instagram's already changed. But this will be a way to be able to do that without. I'm sorry, I'm trying to bend it in the back so that you can kind of see. I can have it. Okay, it's just not wanting to play nice with me this morning. There we go. So I can do hands free and be doing what I. The only thing with that is I have to get used to um, seeing it on the screen and not with my hands, and that's a little discombobulating. So I'm still practicing with it so that I can make use of this lovely little thing. And this was on Amazon for $19. You cannot beat that with a stick. Now they had some like the ones with the magnetic ones. Hold on. I'm trying to get this thing off. The magnet, and see it just, there's a little release button on the back right there that releases it, and then you just snap it back into place when you put it around your neck. Let me see if I can get that going right again. But I really like it because I've played with it a little bit, and this bends. So if you need it a little closer up, that's what I was trying to do when it was behind my back. But I don't know why everything is more difficult for me on camera. It just is. That's a fact of my life. But this thing is adjustable in a lot of different ways, and I like that. You see, I could adjust it like I had my phone facing to my lap, but I could also adjust it to where it's facing directly out from me too. So if I want to go hands free to do that. Now, I don't know how well that would work if I was trying to walk and knit or walk and crochet. I don't know how much the vibration would happen. I have to check the settings on my phone to do that. Because I don't think, well, I mean, that is wide enough to do an actual camera, so I don't know. But like with TikTok, it's more uploaded from your phone, I believe. I don't know. I've never uploaded a TikTok video, so sorry, my hair has got a mind of its own today. And I mean, because I wasn't going to film today, but you know, I do watch my subscriber numbers, and I've watched them fluctuate over the last few days. So I was really concerned that those of you who like to see my makes videos might not be all in on the yarn haul videos. So yeah, like I said, I got a little heavy on the yarn videos, and I do apologize for that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to show you what I've made, and you see, I'm so excited about all these things and what that means for me and my family. Trying to get this website up and trying to start making money on my crochet items and my knit items, because it's been over a year since I had to leave that job that was putting me in a very bad mental state. But it was very, very well worth it. I do want to start having a little bit of income, you know? So now, those are the completed things. I showed y'all the completed socks I made, so I don't have those. But I had started this pattern. Now, this is Meadow Breeze from Purl Soho, and I can link that below. I had to put it on hold for a little bit because I was waiting on some 24-inch circular needles to come in from Amazon. I had the maybe this much of the pattern started, maybe an inch, 2 inches, and I was using 16-inch needles. Well, when I was using the 16-inch needles, it was making my right needle kind of try to push this way instead of doing this. Well, when you're knitting, and those of you who knit, you understand, you don't need this extra pressure, especially when you're trying to do different stitches. If you're just doing knit and purl, that it's not that big of a deal. You can still keep your stitches looking great and even. Well, I'm doing different kind of increases. On this pattern, on Purl Soho, I'm going to show you, see if I can get close enough with my yarn and my pattern here. But you see how gorgeous that is? And I hope I am in frame. Now this is just a scarf pattern, but is that not gorgeous? I love this pattern. But this new increase that she's got us doing, it is a right-leaning increase and a left-leaning increase to create that sideways chevron almost. And it's nearly invisible. So go check it out on their website. I'll link that below. But on their website, on this pattern, they have a link to the video to show you how to do these increases. And I really love the pattern that it's making because, and I can hold it up this way too, that is just gorgeous. Now, this is the Meadow Breeze Scarf and Shawl. I'm not a shawl person. I don't wear shawls. So, I wanted to make something for me because y'all know there's another update on another work in progress in a minute that I'm going to tell you about. But I don't make a whole lot of stuff for me. I don't wear hats. I don't wear bandanas. I do use market bags. I use my beach bag that I made for me. And I do use my spring fling bag as a purse that I made. But otherwise, most of the stuff, well, okay. I'm creating a liar out of myself. My knit hand towels and my dish rags and all that I make, those are for me. Because, it's just, I make a lot of them and they're really handy to have. But as far as wearables, I don't make anything for me. I was making that cardigan that ended up being a flop. I made a t-shirt back at that old job, but I haven't altered it and I haven't tried it on since I've lost the weight. So I don't know if that will work still. So anyway, because I might just have to pull out the hem and shorten it or rip it back up to my underarms and redo the body with a little bit less positive ease. I mean, I'll just have to look. And I don't mind ripping out my knits. Knitting, it takes longer than crochet, yes, but in the end, if I get a wearable t-shirt that I love, I don't mind ripping it back up to where I divide for the arms and the body. I don't mind a bit. But I haven't done that yet. So this, I thought, going into our summer here in the, I mean, our winter here in the South, which really is not, our winter's kind of almost like Alaskan summers. Because y'all know I used to live in Anchorage. So um, it's colder down here. That's for sure. Because it's that deep in your bone cold. But we don't have very many of those days. And most of the time when we have those days, there's either ice on the road or, heaven forbid, it's snow for the one time in 5 years, and everything shuts down here in the South because nobody's prepared for it. But anyway, I figured this pretty little scarf, it's not big. It will be mostly decorative because it is made with 100% finger and weight cotton. So I get the prettiness of it without the unneeded heaviness of the warmth. So I have done 2 repeats of the pattern, and you have to do 10. So it might be a very short scarf, but I might have to do more repeats. We'll see when we get there. It's slow going because you really have to pay attention on this. This is not a mindless knit. Most definitely not a mindless knit. And that's okay. I like my mindless stuff, and I like having more intricate stuff when I want to distract myself, or when I get tired of. I don't get I don't get tired of the mindless knits. Or the mindless crochet, because it is things that keep my hands busy when I'm watching TV or hanging out with my family or riding in the car. So I can't argue with that. Um, but there's some times to where I just want to stay focused on something. Like this, all of this that I did, I didn't touch it after I got my needles from Amazon. I didn't touch it until the 15th of August. And that was the anniversary of my mom's death. So I sat in her swing that I redid, little outdoor swing, and I spent the afternoon, well, not a whole afternoon, it was probably a couple hours, just knitting that scarf. And that pattern helped distract me. So it is good for that, even though, you could, because you really have to focus. It is a gorgeous pattern, and it is so easy. I know I had to tink back maybe 3 times on that pattern that day. But it's good because, it helps you. It helps when you want to distract yourself. So the other project that I have is my Battenberg blanket. I reached out to Hobie because I've been waiting on more of this color to get back in stock. And I do need a yellow to do 2 more of my colored squares. And that should be in almost toward the end of August, actually. I'm trying to remember. I emailed them to ask them, kind of an ETA of when it would be available. And she came back with me with not as much good news as I wanted. She said this color here wouldn't be in stock until October. So I do have to wait on it. The yellow, yeah, see, it's not back in stock yet either. I believe she said closer to the end of August. So, I can get a couple skeins of that, or keep a couple balls of that, or I can wait until I order my neutral. Now, the Battenberg blanket is a free pattern on Ravelry. And I can link it below too. I need to make a note of all these things I'm saying. I'm going to link below, or else I won't remember. But it is a free pattern on Ravelry. I have altered it a little bit. If you want to look back at a couple videos on my makes videos, not my yarn haul videos, but I've added another round to see. Hers was 3 rounds at 3 inches square. Mine's 4 rows at 4.5 inches square. Hold on, I'm trying to. I said I would link the Meadow Breeze too, didn't I? And yeah, I do have to watch this video over again to make sure that I didn't mess anything up, or since my son edits them for me, I have to, take notes for him to do as far as what he might need to take out. But most of the time, I don't really edit a whole lot out, because this is me. You get me as I am 90% of the time. Most of the time, he just does the intro for me and adjusts my sound, because as much as I love my little microphone, it's not the best. But it was good to get started with. And as my channel grows, I can, and if I ever start to get monetized, I can take that money and put it back into the channel and upgrade some of the equipment that I have. Right? But back to the Battenberg blanket. It is the 4-inch solid granny squares, or the 4.5-inch solid granny squares, and I needed 14 of my colors and 14 squares of my neutral. So this is going to be on hold until October. And I hate that, but at the same time, I think I can be patient enough, because I do have a lot going on. September will be the first month of the website launching, and I will be trying to get that out in front of as many people as I can. And what I may do is, the day that launches, I may do just a short video and put the link down in my description box, and see if y'all can share that with as many people as you can to help me out. If you would, there's no obligation, but these are just things I'm trying to think of. So I don't mind the Battenberg blanket being on hold a little bit. And October, I can't remember if it was the beginning of October or the end of October. Hopefully it'll be the beginning of October, so that I can kind of have October, because it starts getting a little cool in the evenings around fair time. And for us, fair time is mid to late October. You barely have to cut your heat on, though, in the house yet. So sometimes, like last winter, my daughter-in-law corrected me the other day when we were talking about this. Last winter at fair time, it was unseasonably warm. I didn't go to the fair last year because we did it during the day with my grandson, but we didn't go at night. So I didn't really get to feel what it was like. Yes, I was outside during that time, but it didn't stick out in my memory like, ooh, the wind whipping through the fairgrounds and, making me cool. But hopefully this winter, and I say that with quotation marks in my head, because we get very few actual winter days in our winter. Yes, we get plenty of time to where it's not really good growing season as far as summer crops, because the temperature will get down below 55. But that's still not super duper cold. So my Battenberg blanket won't be the end of the world if I do have to wait until November at the latest to start knitting on it. I mean, knitting on it. And Cheesy Pete. I done got my knitting and my crochet mixed up. See, I told you, I leave this kind of stuff in my videos. So I'm excited that I will have something to work on, yes, but that is kind of on hold, unfortunately. Um, I do have my knitting project going now, so that's exciting. And with my website, as soon as, like I said, as soon as I get it launched, I will make a short video. Probably won't even be but a few minutes long. I might even make a short. I don't know. I've never made a short. Yeah, I'm still fairly new to this YouTube thing. I just started in March, so I'm still learning the ropes of a lot of things, you know. But I'm tickled to do it. You know, it's fun. So I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to show y'all about how busy my hands have been. Not only my wallet, you know, with buying the yarn, but I'm putting that yarn that I bought to good use. Now, I didn't share the peaches and cream that I got from Walmart, but I like those because you can't get those in Lily Sugar and Cream. The ones they make for Walmart is different named and different colors. Now they have Ahoy in peaches and cream. I didn't buy any because I have some already from my Joann's purchases. They have chocolate ombre. I did buy another one of those because I went through my Joann's chocolate ombre. Oh yeah, I didn't show y'all that. I made 3 more market bags in the chocolate ombre. Sorry, I'm looking at them right now and I don't know why I didn't grab them. But since I made those 3 small market bags, I ran through all of my chocolate ombre yarn. So I did buy some from Walmart in peaches and cream. And then they have Emerald Energy in peaches and cream too. But there's a lot of colors that they don't have, like the ocean waves that I like a lot. Sorry, I've just been talking so much I haven't been drinking anything. Oh, another make. Hold on. So I have this tutorial already made. It just hasn't uploaded because I keep pushing it off. But this is a version of it's a combination. The video that I've already put up about the bottle koozie, that's just an open tube, married with my single crochet can koozie, which is coming. I married them two together so that I have a solid bottom, and I made it bulldog colors. So this way I don't have to have a coaster for my little table that sits beside my recliner, that where I'm 90% of the time where I'm working on my crochet or my knitting, so that it doesn't get the water rings on my little wooden table right beside me. So that's another make that I finished. But anyway, so we do have some things coming up. I will launch the stuff about the website when I get it going. I'll make another video on that. I have 2 tutorials already filmed, and they were scheduled, but like I said, I kept moving them. And I do have one more yarn video. I don't know if I'm going to release that Monday or if I might put one of these tutorials up Monday. I've been doing the tutorials on Thursday, but I don't know. I'll keep it a surprise, right? It's a surprise to me at this point, at this moment. But I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go. I just canned some green beans that I got out of the greenhouse today. So I need to go tend to them and get them out of the canner and let them sit on the counter and rest. But I hope y'all have a wonderful afternoon, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this video. And do something that you enjoy, and I hope that you are able to do it with people that you enjoy hanging out with and being with. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.